welcome to the channel, guys, and we got another vlog coming at you. Got something from UPS today, and this is the next mod that's going to be happening to the truck. This box right here, the contents of this box I should say, is a big $600. And that, you might look at that and be like, wow, $600 for that little box, but you shall see when I actually open it up. So unfortunately I don't have a knife, so keys are gonna have to make do here. Sometimes I feel like they're better than a knife, better than a dull knife. And this would be the tuner for the truck that I've been trying to get for the longest time. It is an Edge Evolution CTS 2, which is mainly pretty much their higher end tuner. It's all touchscreen and all that, which I wanted the best one out there with Edge or whatever. I could have went with a couple other products, but Edge seemed pretty decent. So, and honestly, I do want to say that intake, wow, can't even think of the name right now. That's horrible. S&B. That S&B intake, if anybody is out there with the Ram, I'm sure it's probably the same for other vehicles, but for the Ram, that intake right there, honestly, I was kind of skeptical because I've had intakes before and they were cheaper ones, don't get me wrong. This one was a lot more expensive. But this intake has helped my fuel economy a lot. I mean, I can go, and if anybody knows anything about like the Ram 1500s, they have an eco mode, which basically is, if you're not really hard on the throttle or whatever, it'll like only run on 4 cylinders. It'll actually only be running, like they'll all still be moving the pistons and all that, but it's, to my understanding, it's only gonna be putting fuel into 4 cylinders. So that helps your fuel economy a lot. But before, with 35-inch tires and the lift and all that stuff, I was probably getting around 12 to 13 miles to the gallon, mainly 12 around town. And honestly, now that I put the S&B in, I'm getting around town like probably 13. And the other day on highway, I think I was getting 14.7 was where it maxed out at. So, and I can be in eco mode at like 65, 70 miles an hour, depending on like the scenario, but I could never do that before with 35s and stock intake. So it made a huge difference that way. And I'm honestly really happy that I got it. I'm stoked that it's actually working that well. So I'm kind of excited to see exactly how it's gonna work out with the tuner and how much difference it's gonna make, because there is an economy tune on there. So I'm really excited to see how much of a difference it makes combined with the tuner and the intake together. So we're gonna get this open and see what we got in here, and I'm pretty sure we have to download stuff from the computer onto here, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll get this open first and then come back. All right, so we at least got it out of the plastic. So I want to be able to film and have you guys go along with the ride for basically everything. Maybe you can learn a little something if you're looking at getting tuner or whatever. But we're gonna go through the whole process together, basically, if I can ever get it out of the box. So, oh, cool. Make everything so complicated. There's a big old manual right there. An attention stop, always get those. And don't care. Anyway, yeah, so basically, here's the tuner, the monitor itself. Thank you for your purchase. Yeah, I would hope you would say that for $600. Anyway, yeah, $600 for that little tiny monitor. Which for if you go through the manual, for everything that it does, honestly, it really is worth it. There's so much that it does and so much that it can do and so much that it's capable of doing. It's totally worth it. So yeah, there's the monitor, obviously. Some foam that probably plugs in somewhere. Zip ties, they come in handy. There's the main cord for the OBD2, ECM, whatever you want to call it. And there's the USB. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to flash it, kind of like I did with my remote start. We're gonna have to at least download some software or something on it. And I'm not really sure what's in here. This is probably the window mount, I would hope. Yep. Which I am thinking about getting a pod mount to mount near the pillar pod. So that's an option as well. But all right, so I'm gonna cut it here for a little and I'm gonna look up and see if I have to download any software or whatever. Okay, yeah, right there it says, although not always required, we recommend updating this unit prior to installation. So I'm probably gonna do that anyway. That way it just has the latest software and whatever it needs to have on it, that it's all up to date and everything. So we're gonna go do that and we'll catch you inside on the computer and show you what we gotta do with that. I do just wanna point out before we get started on updating this, I found the other $300 worth and they are right here. These are the other $300 worth. The tuner guaranteed only costs $300, but these stickers right here, yeah, they're golden. They're very thick too, actually. Go fast parts, right? That's where you get your horsepower from. All right, so basically the whole getting started, I mean, there's a lot of steps that you gotta do. You gotta go to edgeproducts.com, the updates tab, download. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm not gonna go over every single piece of that or doing all that, because if anybody gets a tuner, they're gonna have this with it, so you're gonna know how to do that. So I'm not gonna go over every single step. That'd just take too long. So we're gonna get everything downloaded and get it ready, and then we're gonna install it in the truck. All right, so we got the software updated and everything. It took maybe 15 minutes total to do everything. So basically, I skimmed over the directions, but it's kind of obvious what you have to do at this point. So obviously we're just gonna pick a spot on the windshield here. I'm probably gonna keep it, I don't know, somewhere in here. So it's like within here, this range. And I know we're gonna have to pop off this panel and run in the wire down through, keep it more clean so we can plug it into our OBD2 port, which is right here. All right, so we got it installed on the windshield, which was really easy. There wasn't much to it. And we pulled this panel off here, this one. And actually I pulled off the pillar too. I have it back on now. And the only thing I don't like is, obviously there's not really any place else for you to go with it, but the way the wires ran right down through there, just how that's pinched, I don't know if over time it'll cut the coating. It just worries me a little bit. So like I said, there's not really much of another option that you have unless you want to run it just in plain sight, which would look even stupider. So we have it right there. We're gonna zip tie it fast to that one, and then we have plenty of extra wire down here, and we're gonna zip tie it up somewhere, and then plug it into the OBD2 and follow the instructions. We're gonna get those out again because I know it did say something about you might have to wait 2 minutes or you have to do something for 2 minutes. So we're gonna make sure we do everything right and correct with that so we don't screw anything up. So. All right, so prior to misuse advice could result in traffic accidents, death, or serious injury or damage to your vehicle. Do you agree? Yes, I do. Oh, the previous disclaimer will be displayed for 3 more times. Oh joy. We are a Chrysler Dodge. Ensure the ignition is in the on or run position. Yes, that is correct. OEM Chrysler Dodge. No, it is not. Oh, please wait again. Okay. All right, so there we finally got the setup complete, and that's basically default. That's what it's showing me without me even changing any of the settings. So yeah, I mean, there's just so much you can do with it. You can do performance settings, layout, records, data log, performance testing. They even have quarter mile, 0 to 60, diagnostics. There's mileage coach, maintenance manager, settings and help. So we're just gonna go to layout here. Background, I guess you could probably upload images of this. I don't really know. Master, yeah, I mean, there you can choose whatever you want for your layout. I'm sorry for the glare on this. It's kind of really sunny, so it's hard to get a good video of this. But anyway, I mean, you got switches, retro, digital, accelerometer, needles, master. That's kind of all personal preference, I guess. We'll go with needles. And layout 2. I don't really know what first and second layout is. Let's just go switches. Probably change it up later. We'll go back. And we'll go home again. So I mean, there you got so many ECT, MPH, miles per hour, RPMs, battery voltage, IAT, MDS, V8, and then an empty gauge right there, which you can literally choose and select any gauge that you want on here, and you can change it to whatever you want, which I'm not going to keep that style of gauges. I'm going to change the layout on that, probably to a master. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what layout 1, layout 2, what the difference really is there. So let's just, we got RPMs. Let's change that to, all right, so one of the first things I'm gonna do, there's even a notification screen. So this is a learning experience for both of us. Anyway, the first thing I'm gonna do is, let's see, performance. We're gonna go to performance settings. Well, there's your 0, which is your stock, obviously. Level 1's towing, level 2 economy, level 3 87 octane, and level 4 performance 91. We actually have a level 5 performance 93, so that's more than actually what the manual showed or what I've seen online. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if this will ever see level 5. Whoops. No. We'll stick to the stock right now. I'm definitely going to put it on the economy. Oconomy? What the heck is oconomy? Economy. Let's see. Settings. Yeah, that's not really. Calibrate, no. Vehicle weight, 6,800 pounds. All right. This is really like endless. Like, there's calibrating pitch, roll, and G-force gauges. I mean, this thing's crazy how much it can do for as small as it is. I mean, technology is obviously getting better and better. Yeah, you can actually add custom background images, which I'm not really gonna do that now, but that's pretty cool. I mean, there's just, and you can actually add accessories to this too. It's quite ridiculous how much. Yeah, that's, I'm definitely gonna do the tire size thing and enter that, so it'll actually should correct my speedometer and all that stuff, so that would be great. I mean, it's just endless how the things that you can do with this thing and the stuff that it monitors. I mean, I could get even more gauges up. I've just been playing around with the layouts, so it's gonna be definitely a long time until I figure everything out and get the hang of everything. And we're definitely gonna make some more videos of this. Definitely gonna have some pulling videos, 0 to 60, probably quarter mile, stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know if it'll ever see Tune 5 because I don't really want to trash my tranny. So yeah, probably won't do that. Maybe though, never know. So if you guys have any questions on the tuner or anything, or comments, let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. That's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Just kind of like an install video. This is going to be, I have no idea. Not even sure anymore. This is either going to be part 14 maybe, part 12, part 13. I think it's going to be part 13 or 14. I think it's 14. Either way, another episode on the truck build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and if you're stopping by for the first time, check out some of the other videos. Have a great day.